Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. I know it's very late for everyone. It has been a long day, but the good news, we all have been getting a lot of very, I would say actually great content about AI, agentic AI, and how it's being done in the market. This speech is a little bit different. It's called Ignite. It's actually an invitation to think about how you yourself is engaged with AI today, and what are the different models, and how can you get a better professional version of yourself. So that's why the speech title is Humans, AI, and Mythical Creatures. Before I start, I'll just give you a very quick background about myself. My name is Rami Youssef. I am based in Tampa, Florida, and I am the CTO of a global agency called Boldest, and I help companies like Trend Egypt and another Australian company called Marketplacer to navigate the US and the European market. So I love history, and I would like to start with a little bit of history here. In 1972, a Harvard philosopher called Dreyfus had a vision that no matter what, computers cannot actually simulate human beings. They cannot run by themselves, and these are for three reasons. One, human emotions, human context, and body, human body. It cannot feel it, it cannot understand the context, definitely it doesn't have any emotions. However, in 2015, another philosopher called Domingos, he said in the book, The Master Algorithm, that computers very soon, this was 2015, so I have asked everybody in this room in 2015 who was right and who was wrong. Does anybody would like to say his opinion? Was Dreyfus right or Domingos right? Dreyfus right? Okay. Anybody else would like? Okay. So we will park this for a second, right? Then let's move from history to myth in general. I assume you guys are familiar with these two creatures. If we start with Centaur, you will see it's half horse and half human. And for us, it means that the half horse is responsible for mechanical like movement, running, and so on. But anything else is being done by the human mind. And even the heart, the emotion is part of the upper part. On the other side, you will see Cyborg. It's not really a myth, it's science fiction, but it's the same. And you cannot put any delimitation between the human part of it and the machine part of it. It's all infused together. So MIT did an outstanding research about how we interact with AI, how we engage with AI. And they used the Centaur and the Cyborg. And in a nutshell, although the research is really big, it says that if you are a Centaur, half human, half machine, you will always lead the AI. You will tell the AI to support you with very specific tasks, which is mechanical in nature, and then you as a human will have the final judgment and you will move forward. If you are Cyborg, there is no way you can say which part is AI, which part you are going to ask AI about, and which part you yourself are thinking about. Everything is infused together. And if you work a lot of generative AI, you will see the prompt act as a consultant, act as a DevOps, act as a developer. This is a Cyborg. Whenever I speak with my clients, I would say worldwide, they ask me the same question. We want to be the best version of our professional self. So should I be Centaur or Cyborg? And my response is, there are 4 factors that, this is not MIT, this is something I came up with, that will show you what will be better for you. It's the actual task in hand, it's your personality style because each person is different, it's the tools availed to you by your organization, and then it's your expertise. And if we take, for example, the task, tasks are different. You may get an interruption at 2 a.m. because a huge production issue, or you can get a task to plan for upgrading one of the system after 6 months. I don't think that you will be able to use Centaur at 2 a.m. while you need immediately right now to firefight and to immediately right now to fix the production. But if you have 6 months, you may actually consider Centaur. But still, it's not the only factor, as we agreed. Your personality style. I know so many people who like to lead and they would like to say, we are in charge. We will provide the context, but we will ask the tool to do subtasks on our behalf. Some other people will say, we don't care. Let the AI do most of the work and we will just kind of see whether it's doing what we're asking for or not. Tools is very important. It's based on your organization. Some organization may or may not provide only ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever. Some other organization may be providing a full set of tools, all connected, all integrated with AI built on or built with them. So I don't think you will have an option if your organization doesn't avail you tool. If it's a mere ChatGPT or alike, then you don't have any option except being Centaur. But if it's giving you a full suite of AI tools, then you may as well use Cyborg. And the last but not least is expertise. Based on the research, not MIT, another research, that seniors have tendency to engage with the machine as a Centaur. Juniors have more tendency to be as Cyborg because they really need help at the very beginning. So I would like to go back. I think it's clear the difference between Cyborg and Centaur. Now let's go back to our friends Dreyfus and Domingos. Just as a reminder, Dreyfus said, human context, human emotions, and body will always be there and no way humans can simulate. Domingos said the machine will be able to take over everything we do. So after everything we said, do you believe it's different? Do you still believe that Dreyfus was right? Okay. Actually, you are right. None of them is right and none of them is wrong. Because if you look at it, what Dreyfus had in mind while he presented his vision in 1972 was the style. He was a Centaur by nature. He always thought about context, emotion, and body. Domingos on the other side had a vision as well, but his vision was fully centered around Cyborg, about fusion with the machine. So it's really based on you. It's not really one vision is right or wrong. I have been speaking about history and about creatures, mythical and Scientology so much. I will just go to reality for a couple of slides. I'm not going to read this, but this is what the machine can do for us today. And there is one common factor of this list. They are all mechanical, 100% mechanical. Writing code, it's still mechanical. Increasing SDLC, and we have heard great stories today, it's still mechanical. And for example, quality assurance, still mechanical. So what this means to us, it means that we will have more time. And the organization, our organization will expect the more times that we will get by giving the machine the non-critical tasks, the mechanical task, to have value added, a greater value add to the organization. So high value activities will be expected from each one of us moving forward. So I always hear, and actually my clients, the seniors or the executives of them, or even the staff always ask me, do I believe, and by the way, with AI, nobody knows anything in the coming years, but do I believe that AI will replace humans? And I always say the same exact statement. Can we? So في حاجة غلط هنا. So I always say same exact statement. You will have time, you will focus on high value activities, and also so many things are being introduced to the organization. If we look on just a few of them, human in the loop will stay forever, or at least for so many coming years. Second is nobody, and I speak with so many organizations globally, is willing to really use AI in critical environments like production, because one issue with one prompt and you are done, and your business can really get a hit. The third one is security and privacy. This is actually should not be underestimated. The security and privacy, I would say 100% of the time, when I speak with anybody about AI, the first question is how your systems and your services are supporting security and confidentiality within AI, how you make sure that LLMs are not going to steal our data, like PII, for example, or GDPR in Europe. All of that, it's severe. They can pay millions and millions of dollars in penalty if one mistake by AI is done here. And what my advice to my customers always is, you have two friends when you start your AI journey: your chief security officer and your chief legal officer. They need to give you blessing in every single step and every single initiative, regardless how small it is. The last but not least, we as DevOps, we will need to consider thinking about the new stuff like GPUs. Because LLMs right now, most people may use Gemini, may use OpenAI or whatever, but they will need to get in-house, and this will require GPUs from cost standpoint, from efficiency standpoint, how to use it wisely. All of that will be part of your job. Fine-tuning, LLM distillations, small, large models, all of these are coming, and actually there are so many companies that are starting to introduce this to the ecosystem. So again, it's highly recommended that you get yourself into this, because yes, some tasks will be taken from you, but so many time will be given to you to actually focus on this important stuff. I know I am at time, right? So here, I will stop here, and I will invite you actually tomorrow when you log in to remember that AI is not here to take your job. I personally believe it will give you time, which means it will share your job, it will evolve your job, and technology is here to help you. It's not the other way around. The last point, I would be very interesting if anybody wants to say whether they use AI as a Centaur or as Cyborg. Thank you so much. Thank you.